Really amazing. Wow. Just drinking in gratitude right now. It's amazing. This is our first night here.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like, it's real.
I know. That's my wallpaper on my phone right now. I kind of have to pinch myself. My dreams are coming true.
Exactly.
So tonight, I definitely need a pinch.
Yeah. So I'm Valianna. Thank you so much for coming here, making the trek, finding the parking spot. And we were told at the garage, not this one, but the next one over, if you have an ID that has 939 area code.
Or the beginning of your zip code.
Oh, zip code,
right?
yeah, area code, that's 8131. Hi already. Your parking's free, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have to
Insider
scramble and yeah, just so we can all kind of like just come in and just be here just for the moment. So, and cell phones off, please. Just turn them all the way off. That'd be really great. Yeah. It cuts down all the waves because we're going to make our own. And look, we are Wave Street. So yes. So thank you, Rhett. Thank you, all the camera people. Thanks for supporting us and getting us here. And yeah, it's been a journey for Andrea and I, and we keep being tested and called to keep stepping forward. Stepping up, letting go of the old, and noticing that stuff and go, ugh, can't do that anymore, I don't want to. So it's just been a journey in creating this series, and our vision is to teach or discover together how to use the 8 phases of the moon in our life, in our everyday life, and it's awakening to the alchemists that we already are. We just got to remember. You know, we go and we cook, we're alchemists. So it's just like, I never thought about that before, but heck yeah. So, but to use the energies of Mother Earth and because that's how we're going to connect with her and continue to love and support and heal her. So by working with the energies of the different phases of the moon, you know, you'll be able to, you're not going to go against the grain or, you know, jump out of the flow. It's going to support you. And it's about having your dreams come true. It's time, you know, you don't have to wait until I'm 64. You don't have to wait, you know. Yeah, let's bring it forth because, you know, it's just the opportunity of the times, and that's what's wanted and needed. And besides the camera guys, you know, there's no guys here, but look, it's the women. And, you know, all over the world, more and more women groups are coming together, reinventing and expanding. So, you know, this was just another vision of our part and what we wanted to make a difference in the world. So here we are in Little Monterey in downtown, Cannery Row, and we are going to make a difference in the world. So, yeah.
I don't want to let Valianna get away with that comment about being 64.
Oh.
I am a late bloomer, and I say cheers to all the late bloomers.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yes.
No. I'm 64. It's great.
Yeah.
Blazing new trails. That's the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe in wasted time. You know, it's all been learning and collecting wisdom, and it's exactly what makes you the right voice to connect with somebody else that has been stuck similarly or been afraid to kind of take a step out of their comfort zone.
Speak.
Yeah, to speak. Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that closed throat chakra thing. Anyways, we're here to open it up, and we're here to enjoy ourselves. You may want to lay down if you just find a comfortable position. So if that's like laying down, closing your eyes, is there a way for us to turn down the lights a little bit?
Yes, if, yeah. Can we turn down the lights, Rhett, a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, lay down.
Oh, those birds are calling it in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Right.
That's good.
All right. So just find a comfortable position, whether that is laying down,
Okay.
sitting up. And just begin to make those little adjustments, whatever needs to get shifted. And go ahead and begin to notice your breath. And let's just breathe in your own natural rhythm. And as you do, let's just imagine that we are breathing in love from all around us, love from the universe. And just continue to let that love increase within you as we begin to just relax and listen to some of those beautiful sounds of the crystal bowls. Beginning to let your mind wander, let your heart wander. Begin to imagine what it's here to create. And just begin nurturing that vision with your breath. Let yourself know that it's safe to wake up that vision again. Safe to nurture that vision. And it's okay if you don't know what it is yet. Allow it to be balance in this moment. Allow it to be self-love in this moment. effortlessly pull away from us any old story that says you're not worthy, that you are not big enough to hold your dream, that you're not capable of stabilizing peace within you. Just letting that vibration just effortlessly pull that away from you. And you can guide it along too. As you breathe in, breathing in more self-love, more compassion. And on the exhale, releasing any remnants of that old story, any points within you where you're feeling some readiness to make a new home for more insight, more clarity, and more love. Allowing the bowls to bring you back into alignment, to begin to bring you back to yourself, to who you really are. I want you to imagine for a moment that as you breathe in, that you're able to draw in light from the universe, that you're able to pull in peace, pull in comfort, and light. And on your exhale, just releasing any energy that doesn't belong to you. Allowing that to go. It may help as you shift into receiving to imagine that you are breathing in this new light right through your heart, filling it up. Illuminating any stories that don't belong there anymore. And allowing those to be released with your exhale out the bottom of your feet. And trust that the earth knows what to do with that, how to recycle it, how to up-level. I think that you'll begin to notice that as you breathe in that light, you are awakening and connecting with the light that's already inside of you. The peace that's always there. And the self-belief that's always been there. With each exhale, just making more and more space for your own soul's light to return to you. For that divine spark to awaken within you. That permission level to feel increasing with each breath. It's nice to just come home for a moment, just to go in and notice how you're feeling. Begin to notice how much support is always around you. How your breath supports you, nourishes you. How it keeps that light flowing into your heart right now. Also might notice the support of the mat beneath you. So this is really your sacred time just to reconnect with yourself, to listen. Sometimes our voice gets quiet and muffled. But it's always there. Feel it getting turned up, getting amplified. Your permission to hear it increasing with each breath. Each note. Like that voice is telling you that it's okay to bring back your optimism. It's okay to convey your needs. What are you ready to release? What's been muffling that voice? What's been keeping it quiet or small? Feels like there's been situations where that voice has almost had to be like a contortionist, bending to make somebody else feel comfortable, to make a situation that you know you've outgrown more palatable. In this moment, let's give ourselves permission to let that light within us expand, to stretch out, to see what's out there for us. I just got an image of like our soul collecting all these backlogged invitations, right? Like party invitations, opportunity invitations, and just hanging on to them for us, waiting for us to allow spaciousness within us, permission within us, self-love, self-belief within us. So just give yourself that breathing room right now and see what invitation you're being shown, what's popping up. And just allow yourself to lean into that without judgment, just opening up. It's okay if you can't see the fullness of what's in that envelope, right? You might just be leaning into a feeling, one that you haven't allowed in a long time. One that's available to you right now. One that you can just effortlessly breathe in right now. Feel like we better open up the bottom of your feet and let some more of that grounding come in. I feel like a lot of old stuff that your higher self is almost saying, like, show me the exit. Not me, but show that stuff the exit. And it feels like it all wants to just come out the bottom of your feet right now. So just imagining thick roots growing from the bottom of your feet. Imagining them grow past the edge of your mat. Drop through the floor. Sinking and spiraling down. Each breath making them grow stronger, deeper, wider, all the way down to the center of the earth, wrapped around. And now you can begin to feel a magnetic pull coming from the center of the earth, pulling out all those old limitations, criticisms, pressures. Anything and everything that doesn't serve you anymore. That's no longer part of your story. It's no longer part of this new beginning that starts right now in this present moment. Every moon cycle is an opportunity to create something new, to release something old, and to get closer and closer to who you really are. So we just had a new moon. And now we're in the waxing crescent phase. And there's an opportunity for springtime, for new growth to begin to sprout within you. Something more valuable, something more authentic, more true. And also more worthy of you. And picturing that new growth right in your heart space. A vibrant spring green. And with each breath, begins to take up more and more space within you. Flows down to your arms, your fingertips. Up through your throat, through your mind. Swirling around, spiraling around, reminding you who you really are, what you're capable of. What you're here to express. anchor in new possibility. Pushing out the old as it drops all the way down through your legs. Out the bottom of your feet. Taking root. Taking shape in the form of feeling, knowing, oneness. As it grows, it feels like it's opening up new pathways, new receptors, new access points. To divine truth, to your own divine blueprint. To your own awakening. Bringing in truth, it's bringing in knowing. Little whispers that you are worthy. Little whispers that you have always had what it takes, that you've always been more than enough. Hearing your own voice now in this moment, reminding you how lovable you are. And how much light you effortlessly bring into the world just by being you. It's only by leaning into the truth that those new pathways are bringing in, that you bring yourself back to balance, back to that heart space. Creating more space for authenticity. Feels easier to breathe. The more space that you are allowing yourself to create within you. taking in a big gulp, a big breath of light and self-love, and bringing it all the way down to the base of your abdomen. And as it fills up that space with light, it's letting you know that there's nothing to forgive. That you have always been just doing the best you can with the consciousness that you had available to you, trying the best you can to take care of yourself with what you had available. And nothing needs to be redone or improved. The only thing that's been out of balance is your perception that something may have been lost, or that you might have been able to do better or acted sooner, or released something a long time ago. The truth is that everything has always been kept in balance and equilibrium. When one thing is lost, another thing is gained. So if you're having a little bit of trouble really releasing yourself and really allowing more compassion in, just look for the gift because it's in there. Look for what emerged within you. What lesson did you learn? And how have you shifted and grown since you first began to adopt that old stream of thought or that old behavior or that old situation, right? How have you shifted and grown and expanded and discovered things about yourself since that time? Some of you figured out you don't have to wait for anybody else. Some of you figured out that happiness and contentment is a choice you can make over and over and over again. Some of you figured out that it feels really good to try new things and that you often surprise yourself when you do. Some of you are realizing that it doesn't serve anybody to worry about things you can't control. And some of you learned from contrast what brings you real, authentic joy. What you deserve. What you are capable of. How strong and brave you are. Feels like what you really did was allow yourself over time to experience and understand and integrate those flashes of knowing that you had. Those moments of self-belief and self-love and compassion and cutting yourself some slack and making yourself available to give and receive more love. So really congratulate yourself. And you've lived, you've learned, and you've grown. And now there are these big pieces of you that are no longer willing to be that contortionist. They're here to stay. And breathing in that new sense of pride in yourself. that new willingness to be authentic, visible, to open up communication. You did this. You got here. You are not the same. You are springtime. You are new growth, new possibility, and new beginnings. Your life is now beginning to reflect that newness, that willingness to receive and see a reflection of your true worth, of this elevated sense of confidence and expansion. Now that you have come to a place where you've allowed for more of yourself to be heard, to be listened to, see if you can go back to that original question and kind of look, open up that envelope, that invitation, that opportunity in your mind's eye and see what's available to you now that you are brand new. In this room, there are new friendships going to grow, new community being built. And I know that everybody in this room is a beautiful, loyal, supportive friend. So I want you to send out the energy of support and encouragement and trust to everyone in this room, to everyone who hears this, and beyond that. Just send it out to everyone who's holding on to an authentic dream. Anyone who wants to feel peace and worthiness and to know that they are loved, just send that energy right like a fountain overflowing out your heart right now, amplifying their self-belief as they receive it, amplifying your self-belief as you receive it. And just threading trust. Trust that whatever was inside that envelope, whatever word or phrase was whispered to you or flashed in front of your mind's eye, that is available to you. It's not only available to you, it's who you are. I don't know about you, but I feel a lot of the old stuff coming out, being pulled out right now. So last, I just want to fill up our hearts with gratitude for this experience, the shared love that's in this room. Because gratitude is the greatest cleanser. So let that gratitude fill you up right now and release any of those final remnants. You are being made brand new. And before you come fully back into this room, take the opportunity to say something loving and supportive to yourself, and to give yourself the pleasure and the comfort of knowing that whatever you say to yourself in this moment is 100% true. And I want to tell you that I could feel so much love, and there's so many givers in this room that not only at the end did you say something loving for yourself, but you also put out and like re-amplified that message of love for everybody else. So thank you for everything that we created tonight, and thank you for being a part of it. So our lovely hosts have made us some lunar leaf tea, I'm calling it.
Yes, lunar leaf.
Lunar
for
leaf,
us
we're
tonight.
turning over a new moon.
leaf.
We're turning
Yes.
over a new leaf. So Judy's walking around, and Lily over here works over here at Way Street, is the creator of Lunar Leaf Tea.
Yes.
She intuited. Oh, Judy. Oh, okay.
Judy put it together.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, so it's a special blend just for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay!
Well, you could, but there's a camera. You wouldn't get away with it.
Good. You're so awesome. That's great.
How's everybody feeling? Yeah. Relaxed.
Exactly. That's what it does. Yeah.
I just, I love this. I love what I get to do. And it really is kind of going on a tightrope because I don't know what